Welcome to Sense, a Cyberpunk ghost story. So yes, we have another horror game that I'm going to ruin for you all. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details, just be aware to actually do everything in the game you have to play it 3 times. So even after you see the ending of this playthrough, be aware that it's not over yet. So real quick, we'll duck into the options. You can see the various things there. Hint size. I don't think we'll need those. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually see the cursor on the screen, so I don't know why that is. Oh, I'm supposed to be playing with a gamepad. That answers that. Okay, so L1 is a toggle. I'm using an Xbox controller, but still does the PlayStation stuff. Go figure, right? Although it's... Why is it asking me about the spacebar in the corner? I don't know, man. Square is flashlight, triangle is attack, cycle. August 2084, Neo Hong Kong subway. There's our MC. What was that all about? That nightmare was so real. What is that smell? It's coming from the bag. Someone must have left their Did the bag just move? So as you move around, there will be different things for you to interact with. And it's actually doing the Xbox controls now properly. Keiko, she's the most famous pop star in the world and a local girl to boot. Even if she's a hometown hero, I personally prefer bands like Gastric Twirl. Sorry, Keiko. Interesting name there. The train hasn't arrived yet. Besides, I need to pick up my PDA. And then if there's different things here, you can push the buttons to scroll, so there's still quite a bit to find. So let's... Not a scratch. Shiro Tech makes pretty great stuff for an evil 1%er, Megacorp. Really don't want to touch that. So the important thing about your PDA is if you notice that flickering red light, that's supposed to give you clues on things, I know. What the devs said when they released the game, pay attention to that red light. I know Micah would want to know about this. I can show her when I get home. Should make a reminder so I don't forget. My journal should be perfect for this. Any important information I find and need to remember, I can just note there. So we have a new journal entry there, but I don't know how to actually access that. So is there anything else to interact with here? And the answer seems to be a resounding no. Guess I still need to wait a bit. Waiting's for chumps. Now arriving at the Old International District Station. Please stand clear of the exits. Trying to... There we go. Alright, date time. On second thought. So here's our first choice. Let's head out.
Turning back now, May.
See, I didn't look at any of the achievements for this game, so I don't know what all there is to find. Hey, keep moving. I don't need any unauthorized live feeds going out. Is everyone alright, though? Everyone that matters is that piece of... Move along, ma'am. Please, let us do our job. We're trying to keep you people safe. Didn't mean to get in the way. Sorry. Yes, sir, I understand. I did what had to be done. I don't care, Captain. 15 years. How many bodies? It's off the street. You can put me anywhere you want. I'll hand in my badge and gun as soon as we're back. Seems busy. I better not. For this many rounds fired, this guy must have been dangerous. I'll have to remember to check the BBS when I get home. What's a kid like her her doing out this late? Looks like a girl I know. What was her name? Panda? No way they're related, though. Psst, dumb kids. Everyone knows these AR games are just a fad. Plus, you can't even touch the waifus. Right? Without those stupid expensive neural uplinks, AR is basically just VR without the goggles. Are we becoming best friends? Don't worry, milady. I'm not one of those internet losers. I'm only into 2D. Suddenly I remember why I don't go out much. Looking for work or looking for fun? Sorry, neither. Damn, Mistress Sue would love a girl like you on the payroll. Whatever then, get lost, little girl. Got a light? Sure, actually I'm surprised to see someone smoking traditional tobacco. They may be taxed death, but nothing quite hits the sweet spot like the real thing. Hiya, wow, you're a super cutie. Ah, you, control yourself. I apologize for my pet's distinct direct approach. However, she isn't wrong. Are you looking for something? Someone, perhaps? Aw, she's cute and flustered. Mistress, can we keep her? There's plenty of room in the bedroom. Ignore her, darling, but if you are interested, don't be afraid to come back to me. So, there's no more prompts that appear over there. Hey, have I seen you somewhere before? My memory's a bit de-res, but you look familiar. Sorry, no, I don't believe we met. And there was supposed to be an alternate thing for me to check there, but the prompt isn't coming up. What? Do I look like I have time to deal with you right now? I have major spiritual snafus to deal with. Took 4 or 5 minutes to get here because I had to use the old rapid line, as if the tunnels being creepy enough wasn't enough of a deterrent. Plus, my date should be here pretty soon. I have to prove myself. And her that I can do this. A Jaws paper offering? Someone must have dropped it. These things aren't cheap these days. I'm sure someone's looking for it. The shark swims silently. I'm sorry? Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else. My AR lenses must have misscanned you. Got some kind of augments? Yeah, something like that. I'll leave you to it then. Sorry to bother you. Fuajimaya is one of the oldest groceries in the country. It's my favorite part of coming here. It's a government drone. I'm surprised it's in this part of town, actually. Something must be going on, or maybe it has to do with that crime scene I walked past. Wait. That drone is for crowd suppression, even has a gun built in. The situation must be worse than it looks. So there it is. A Jaws paper offering? Someone must have dropped it. These things aren't cheap these days. I'm sure someone's looking for it. Got a problem? What? No, I'm sorry. Did I do something? Well, you are staring at me like you had a problem, so... Haha, oh man, were you scared. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, you were joking. I thought she was gonna attack me. The new volume of NetDiver K comes out in a few days. The professional complainers routinely harass the mangaka because of the over-the-top fan service and impossible proportions. The saddest part is, the slow minority never actually puts their money where their mouth is. Once they get their way, target destroyed, new target found, cycle continues. Anyway, it looks like a boba and manga day this weekend. So yeah, you got a little bit of a political commentary there. Jaws paper offering, so that's 3 of them we've seen so far. Minoru Miya, the oldest Japanese bookstore chain in the world. They have survived 3 world wars and an entire country divided into 2. No matter what happens in the world, good manga is always a constant. So that's 4 of them now? You like hollow resin kits? We got a new NetDiver K custom, only 250 Y credits. Just hop on ihaztoys.com. Only 250? Man, payday isn't for another week. Then come back next week. What do you think, this is a charity? I think this alleyway loops around to 4th Street, but the gangs on that end of the street are a bit dangerous. Besides, I have no reason to go there tonight. Out of the way! Get out of here! Some jerk parked his car in the middle of the street. Jaws paper offering. ID. Sure. Must have dropped it when that girl shoved me. I don't care how clumsy you are. No ID, no entry. I recognize her. I think she's one of those vigilantes riding around stopping crimes, too small for the police to bother with. I look like I have time for autographs? Well, I mean... Damn, girl, take a hint. Sorry, you're right. Yes, I can relate to Miss Vigilante there. Some heroes just get no respect. Seems to be making an offering. I should leave him be. An offering burner. People burn Joss paper offerings to the dead in these. Surprising to see one out here. Most of the old traditions are pretty hard to come by nowadays. Oranges and fruits are usually left by altars as food offerings to feed hungry spirits. Despite the times, the elders in the area seem to still observe the old traditions. I vaguely remember that small bowls of rice were a more common offering, especially for the poor. So I was wondering if that would trigger something where we could maybe talk to the dude. Shirotech, the single largest corporation in the history of the world. They own basically the entire economy, from tech to entertainment to banking. Some people think they are totally evil, but if it weren't for Mr. Shiro, not just me, millions would be worse off than they are now. If you're not familiar with Japanese, you're wondering, hey, what does Shiro mean? It's the word for white. That's the offering. Closed? Damn, I was hoping to grab one of their poor katsu curry bowls. So right here I'm just doing another sweep to see if I missed anything. I guess we have to chase down that girl. Can't we just have the vigilante do it? She's clearly not doing anything. What now? There's an illegally parked vehicle down that street. Would it be possible to have it towed away? Do I look like a damn meter maid to you? You have bigger priorities right now. Well, I tried. Should leave her alone. So I'm literally not seeing anything else here to interact with.
Excuse me.
Thought I told you I'm busy. That car in the corner, is it yours? Yeah, that absolute stallion is mine, what of it? Would you mind moving it? I dropped my ID and it went under your car. I'd get it myself, but I can't reach. Sorry, Missy, can't help you right now. I have my own missing items to find. Of course, I guess I have no choice. Maybe I can help. What did you lose? Wait, seriously? Yep. Even though I was a real chud to you? Okay, cool. See, I was just leaving the funerary store, but I accidentally left the bag on the roof of my car. By the time I realized the offerings were already scattered down the street. Okay, what should I be looking for? 5 Joss paper ingots. They look like little red and gold burritos made of paper. You find all 5 and bring them back here, then I move the car. Deal? Deal. Stay here so I know where to find you. It's one of the ingots the guy's looking for. This must be one of the ingots. Ingot. Ingot. And there's the other one. So, nice, simple puzzle to start things off with. It'd be really embarrassing if we got stuck in the first 10 minutes of the game. Any luck? Are these your offerings? That's them. Nice, dude. Okay, look, I owe you one big already, but can you do me one last favor? Do I have a choice? I know, just please burn the offerings for me. It'll be good for you, too. My ancestors will really appreciate knowing who helped me out. Burn them over the altar by Fuhajimaya, and I'll move the car. Okay, fine. Just an old offering burner. If I find the Joss offerings, I could probably burn them for that guy. So we will burn all of them. There, all 5 offerings taken care of. I should let that guy know. Unfortunately, my lighter ran out of fluid. Hopefully I don't need to burn anything else tonight. So these are some of the different choices you have to make, I believe. What the hell was that? Probably just my eyes bugging out from that girl slamming me into me earlier. Thanks, really. You have no idea how dangerous you pissed off spirits can be. Offerings like those don't just make you feel better, they also placate the hungry ghosts of your ancestors. You really saved my skin. No problem. a lot more trouble than any data's worth. Besides, it seemed like such a lame excuse. Looks good, going in. Yeah, but can I talk to anyone first? Cover your eyes, children. Now I'm a bit busy being my high score. Okay, that's supposed to be a cat girl. She calls that a high score? Sorry. Looks like some hacker went a bit over the line, although it's not like CCTV has an agenda to push. Nope, not at all. There's nothing else to the story. Clearly, we just need to listen and believe. A recruitment poster for the American Republic Militia. Activist groups have been putting these up all over the city. Even so, it's surprising to see a licensed business gain away with having this up. Hey, nice eyes. The panel ain't a symbol, but acts like a picture frame. Isn't it great living in this age? Even a guy like me can easily attain the look of their dreams. I suppose so, but I'm not sure I'd go under the knife voluntarily, though. And why would you? You got it all already, girl. Thanks? Like what you see, enhancements like these aren't that expensive, you know. I'd love to show you a little more sometime. No thanks. If you change your mind, then hit me up next time you see me. Foundation of this place may be old as hell, but we could use some better appliances. This is the 5th bad beer tonight. Stupid state just won't give us the permits. Something about 100-year-old buildings either stand as is or get demolished. At least we get a discount on rent. Shit's been terrible these days. With the accusation and the widespread criticism from several major corporations, all because of a little mismanagement of corporate funds. I mean, why would anyone care if nearly 70 billion Y-cards was channeled out of the country for some failed investments? Besides, our corporate debt is close to 12 trillion Y-cards, so what difference would it make if some chump change just disappears in thin air? Think he had one too many drinks for tonight. But yeah, that's the kind of logic that gets people elected, I'm afraid. It's been several months since those Yakuza were massacred by one of these. Rumor has it that the geisha were hacked by someone trying to get the attention of some government investigation unit. Looks like a post for some kind of traditionalist American political party. I'm surprised this is out in the open. If the state found a bunch of political posters like this bar could have some real trouble. Surprisingly, dissent isn't well liked by megastates. Who would have guessed, you know? You think our great-great-grandparents ever thought we'd be gearing up for a 4th World War? Not a chance. I bet they never thought you and I'd be fighting just like them either. Since the war ended, I just wanted to kick back in some danky old bar and have myself a couple of cold ones. Too bad there aren't many youngin' around these days fancying places like this. Damn cyber bars up in Central ain't a place for old-timers like me. Besides, Haley, Miss Mikami here pours top-shelf stuff real heavy for me. Ain't about that fancy, watered-down synthetic crap they serve the kids. Damn thing still hurts sometimes. What's that? The arm. They call it phantom pain. Lost it in the LR back in the 4th. Son of a bitch had a micro-nuke in his prosthetic leg. Tore my arm to shreds pulling the bomb out. Weren't in a position to do any real triage, so my CO used his HMG barrel to cauterize what was left, which was almost nothing. Got this sexy little replacement and a few bucks when they sent me home. Damn. Howdy, darling. What's a little thing like you doing out here? First date. Well, damn, girl. You sure are dressed for it. I can tell you're nervous. Try not to worry. Boys out these ways ain't exactly known for their masculine charm. Tell you what, first drinks on me. What'll you take? Tell you what, first drinks on me. What'll you take? Okay, she said that twice. Oh, really? Thank you. I actually never drink at bars, so maybe you can surprise me? But if you don't mind, I'd like to wait until my date gets here. I'm kind of a lightweight. Plus the, Asian glow? Ain't you just the cutest little... Me too, darling. Why do you think I got this tan? You go and find yourself a seat. When your boy gets here, just let me know and I'll whip you both up something special. Guess I can spend some time around the bar before he arrives. Looking to see if there's anything to interact with. Like, I'm not able to move up or down into the background, in case you're wondering. Howdy, darling. Getting thirsty? Not really. I wanted to ask whether my date has arrived yet. Nah, he ain't here yet. Why don't you go mingle a bit? Enjoy the night while you're waiting for him. I'll give you a shout if he shows up. Thanks. So did any... must have taken a harder hit than I thought from that girl. Should see if I can use the restroom. Wanted to look around a little bit to see if anything changed.
Excuse me.
Miss? What's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you were stood up. Oh, I don't think so. Not yet anyway. I'm just having an issue with my eyes. You have a private bathroom I could use? No problem at all. Hang right by the booth and go through the door at the end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Thank you.
So much. I promise I won't make a mess. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Take your time. I'll keep an eye out for your boy.
Yes. Huh?
What the? None of this looks familiar. Did I take a wrong turn out of the bathroom? Were my eyes malfunctioning that badly? It's a cardboard box. Doubt that there's anything useful in it. Besides, it's really disgusting going through other people's trash. What? There's no doorknob on this door. This is odd. Were there 2 doors in the bathroom? Should check my PDA and see if someone can help. Shit. The concrete and old wiring must be creating interference. I can't connect to the net. Must be something I can do to open this door. Hello? Anyone there? I could scream all night, but I doubt anyone will hear me through the music and noise. Ah, bobby pin. I'll hang on to this. Sis locks us out of the apartment enough that I got memorized a few lockpicking videos from Shiro Doga. Ew, there's a pile of garbage bags in the corner. It smells horrible. I am 100% sure there's nothing in there worth finding. Why are there so many empty boxes and trash bags lying around here? I should really find the time to clean this place up. It's a picture frame with newspaper clippings from the front page of the Seattle Asia Times. The article reads, Chongqing Club celebrates grand opening, 1957. Robert Chow cuts the ribbon on the largest apartment building in the International District with Gary Chan and David Lee. This building is so old, I'm surprised the state didn't shut it down and rebuild, but I suppose a slum like the old International District isn't a place that Gigasoft and Omniska, I don't know how that's pronounced, Omnissa, are interested in propping up anyone. Maybe Shirotech will change that. Cardboard delivery box, round and old enough that it looks like it's about to fall apart. Should I check what's inside? Open the box. Empty. I don't really know what I was expecting. Not like any snakes could get down here. Heavily rusted chains and an old rusted padlock. Oh, that's lame. Looks like that window's at street level. I wonder if I can get anyone's attention out there. Too short to reach it, though. There. Now who's wasting their time on Shiro Doga? From now on, I'm carrying a pouch full of bobby pins with me everywhere. Nothing but janitor supplies, though some of it may be useful. Yoink! A little cumbersome, but I need both the pipe and the stool. Heavily rusted chains and old rusted padlock. Let's use the pipe. Okay, just gotta put some oomph into it. Come on. Finally! Surprised the bolts held out longer than the chains. So I'm doing the shout for help thing, but nothing's happening. See, I was kind of curious if... You can see the red light flickering. It didn't go away, so I was kind of curious. Gust of wind just came out out of the stairwell. What the hell is that thing? There's no time. I hope this leads to an exit. So yeah, I moved a little too fast for you to see. The ghost was closing in on us.
What was that?
Thing. It doesn't look like it followed me. Either way, I need to find a way out of here as soon as possible. Looks like an old mailbox. Wonder if I can find anything useful inside. Most of the boxes are rusted shut, but a few should be able to open. It's an old group photo. Looks like this was an old apartment building. There's a hole over one of the faces, though I don't know who the names belong to. Chongsing Apartments, December 1983. Management Eddie Shu, Chongsing Club. Mariko Okuda, Mao Yu, Yip Wai Hong, Yip Fei Fei. Oh, jeez, I don't even know how to pronounce that Vietnamese name there. Nusu Feng, Lo Fu Hung, and they keep going. La Suki, Tony Nguyen, Lai Guok Zhong, Kevin Ho, Wang Hua Gong, Sally Fong, Zhong Sang Wang, Brian Mock. They all look so close. 100 years ago. What the hell was that? Sounded like a gunshot. Let's see how it was hung. A wire like this could definitely be useful. Damn, the elevator must be dead. There has to be a way to power it back on. What was that noise? I heard a metallic clink somewhere close by. Whoa, if I stepped any closer to that puddle, the electrical wire wouldn't just fry my eyes. Photograph an old man. The plaque beneath says Edward Shu Chong Sing Management. A small figure of a Taoist deity. Looks to be made of lead or a similar metal. Wow. Guan Yu shrines like this are pretty rare these days. Wonder if these were always related to mafia-protected businesses or if that's a newer development. So is it here yet? Couches tend to gather lost things, so just check here for anything useful. Couch seems to be bolted to the floor, and the only thing under there is an old ballpoint pen. It's kind of a shame they have to bolt that to the ground. That's how you know the neighborhood's really rough. And I can't look on top of it anymore. It's an old note from a local locksmith. Ed, sorry I missed you today. I did my best on such short notice. Slipped your replacement at the usual place. Hopefully you don't lose your... and for some reason this is going on auto. Office door is locked. If I had another bobby pin, I could pick the lock. I'm gonna have to find another way in. Besides, I should be looking for a way out. It's locked. I can probably pry open box 11037 using just my fingers. The only other box that looks... I don't know if it just scrolls on its own or what, but yeah. Looks like a door key. Maybe it's one for the office. Need the right key for that last mailbox. See it there? Aw, man. Use the key from the mailbox. Unlocked. Hopefully somebody in this room can get me out of here. An old office desk. There may be something useful in the drawer. It's got a simple lock, so anything I can fit into that hole will force it open. Not gonna go there. Interesting, so this is what the needle looked like before it became property of Omniska. I'm gonna take a photo of this for sure. Got it. Fuse box. This must power the floor. I wonder if we can get the power back to the elevator with it. Let's take a look. There are 3 sockets. One's unlabeled and the other 2 are HA and MB. Not sure what the labels mean, but the HA fuse is burnt out. MB seems to be fine. Should find a replacement for the fuse. Probably powered a portion of the floor. Not sure what this unlabeled slot does, but MB clearly did nothing of value. I think I could use the wire.
This could work.
Now to get that pen. So I was trying to do this earlier, but they wouldn't let me. I need something that can reach that far to pull the pen closer. Got it. I should check out that desk now. Something small to fit in the hole, but strong enough to pop the lock. Some papers, an archaic media device, and a keyring. Read note. August 23rd, 1983. Tony, I've had enough and will not be covering for you anymore. Several lieutenants are now at my throat over your behavior. I have no choice but to terminate our business relationship and ask you to vacate before October 1st. I've given you extra time as a favor for your years of hard work. I won't call the police, but I cannot guarantee that the girl won't. If I were you, I'd be out as soon as possible. Eddie Chongsing Management. Keys have numerical tags on them. 110030 through 110050. This must be for the mailboxes. Some papers, an archaic media device. Yet another key. This one looks a bit different. It's rather small. It's probably for some kind of drawer or cabinet lock. What the hell? The doorknob doesn't move and the door feels like it's painted onto the wall. This can't be happening. I've got to find a way out of here. Okay, this part did not actually load for me correctly the first time around, so yes, I'm playing this again. I don't know if this is going to be fixed or what, but anyway, open the top drawer, you will find the key breaks, by the way. You take the fuse, we're going to use the fuse, we'll take the letter opener, I don't know what that's for just yet. Can't do anything with those other ones, replace the burned fuse. So get ready to hit the A button on your controller. So now he's going to burst through the door. So we get close, you get the prompt, hit A to dodge. This also glitched out on me. I hit the correct button once and
Stay away!
it was still game over. Otherwise, this is all scripted. Run. I don't know if you can really use the letter opener for this or not. So then you need to get over here and spam this. So yeah, you literally have to hit that a ton of times, and then it works. Go figure, right? Oh, it's close. What is going on in this place? I need to be careful. There's no way I can pull off a dodge like that again because the bracelet broke. For now, it seems I can't go back down there. Maybe there's another exit somewhere on this floor. Now, the other thing that really sucks in this game is the save system, and namely the lack of it. So if I get a game over, I'm all the way back at the very beginning. And that means I have to do all these puzzles over again. Because that's fun, right? Door is completely jammed, most likely by debris from the collapsed stairs. A community message board. It has various notes and flyers for the tenants. Nothing of importance to note, but it's amazing that the papers are so well preserved after 100 years. Let's explore over here a little bit more. So there's no moving up and down into the scenery, so as a result you have to do those prompts in order to move around. Apartment 205, the door is locked. A draft must close the door and it must have already been locked from the inside. Either way, I'll need a key. See, I imagine a ton of people are going to have problems with that elevator. I'm probably going to have to put a note in the description or the comments just to tell you how to solve the thing. Apartment 204, the door is locked with a chain. Perhaps something slim enough to fit through the door crack, I can unhook it. Just a closet. There's an odd draft coming from inside, though. A statue of the Buddha next to a statue of the Virgin Mary. While Buddha's persisted, Christian iconography has completely vanished in recent years. Well, that could be because of anti-theism regulations and laws. A dusty old wait a sec. An old trunk. The lock's old-fashioned. Should be easy to pick if I can find the right tool. Need to find a way to unlock the box. Just a bathroom. Nothing useful seems to be in there. Bunch of notes next to an old phone. Workbench. Probably used for various repairs. There's a keysmith machine as well. There's a rusted screwdriver. Could come in handy. The keysmith's machine's locked with a 4-digit numerical padlock. Table's covered in dusty, petrified food and dirty magazines. Somehow this stove seems to still have power. Framed photo of an American soldier with a young Asian boy holding a baby. Judging by the military gear and age of the photo, they must have been during the Vietnam War. Seems to be ashes and burn marks near the frame. Trying to read what that says there. C-H-U-A-H? Don't have the proper tool.
What's this?
There's a hole in the wall behind the clothes. Enter the hole. Ah, crud, I missed that. So, if you go to your Shinrei Shashin, or whatever it's called, you can see what the picture was supposed to be. There you go. As far as I know, they're not hostile to you, but it's more like Fatal Frame's special ghosts, you know? An offering cup. Joss sticks are all burnt, but I should hang on to this. Japanese lucky cat statue. On closer inspection seems to be a piggy bank. Open bank. A gotcha coin? It's empty. An old cigarette case. It has a Chinese black dragon motif on the front. Wait, there's a note next to the case. Half of the paper's torn, but I can make out most of the note. Don't trust Brian, up to something. The rest is some kind of symbol or word I can't read. So I'm curious about this gotcha coin. In case you're wondering, I did the ground floor a little bit differently. When you unlock the door with the bobby pin, you can use the stool by the window, use the iron pipe on the window, that will give you a key to open the door, and as a result you don't break the pipe. It's just a plastic crate. Several glass bottles. There's an odd smell coming from them, but in an emergency, bottles like this might come in handy. Looks like some kind of peephole. What's on the other side? What's the worst that could happen? What the hell? Judging by the distance I walked in the apartment layout, that's most likely apartment 206. Doesn't look like an exit, but I bet I can find some answers in there. So we're out of stamina, in case you're wondering what that ring is. I don't know if he'll follow us out here, but I doubt it because we need access to that room. An old intercom system, probably for use in emergencies. Nope, not working. But this is an emergency! Apartment 203, the door's locked. Just making sure there isn't anything hidden over here. It's locked, like everything else. Power was restored to the elevator on the other side of the building. Maybe they're on the same circuit, but unfortunately it seems like this one's stuck. Maybe I can get the doors open somehow. Old elevators like this typically have an emergency release key. It's gotta be around here somewhere. A small shrine for giving offerings to the dead. Someone may have passed away in the hallway a long time ago. There's even some joss sticks left. In apartment 202, besides the foo on the door, the apartment inside appears to be completely empty. The foo looks similar to the one that stopped the thing from getting into the office earlier. Maybe we can hide inside this room if necessary. Apartment 201, the door's locked. Maybe I can find a key back in the leasing office. Is that blood? Maybe I should get a photo of this to show the police when I get out of here. There. Wait a second. Okay, for a second there I was going to say, if that's higher than 12, how many of those suckers did I miss? We still don't have the combination. I have no choice. I need to see if there are any apartment keys down there. Doorknob doesn't move, yada yada. Lock is completely open. I can break the thing with a tool. It's filled with notes and papers. Actually, one of the papers has a key drawn on it. It's listed numbers labeled Keysmith. This must be the map I need for the Keysmith machine upstairs. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back here for that third drawer. So I'm trying to think, the Keysmith machine was in here. How do I unlock that? One, 3, 4, 8. Now the significance is the colors. Do we have anything to tell us that? Do I still have the screwdriver or did it break? It has one use left. Okay, we're gonna go back down to the second. Yeah, we're going back down to the second floor. Use the screwdriver. What is this? The plaster looks like it's a key. Why is it in the wall? The wall itself, the plaster must have mixed with rusty water from an old pipe. That's the only thing that could cause this. So, yeah, I wish you could actually just hit the pause button and open this sucker. So we got the 201 key. And of course that broke the screwdriver, by the way. Apartment 205, this is 206. Ignore the cat. The cat's not happy. Because I'm paying more attention to the game than the cat. It's a bit humid and warm in here. I suppose I could hang my jacket for a bit. I can always come back for it later. So, we have an item added. Is just one of the costumes? Yeah. Could never leave without it. So we should be able to change on demand. Rather not look inside. Just an old gas oven. Open the door. Heavily rusted cast iron wok is inside the excessively dirty oven. The wok is similar to the one I used to do science experiments with as a child. Okay, so that's that. A small table with junk on and under it. Nothing of note. A map of the building. Once I can get that PDA update, I'll be able to check the map and even annotate where items I can't carry are. A cluttered desk. Various papers, folders, office supplies, and notes indicate that this must be the building manager's apartment. There's also a key here with 205 etched into the side. It's a bathroom. Years, probably decades of time has created mold and smells I'd be better off not inhaling. An old teacup. A soldier kneeling in front of a flag. Odd, he looks a lot like that thing that was chasing me in a strange way. Nothing there. An old military uniform is clearly well cared for, and even today it's in incredible shape. In case you want to try to see it, there we go. There's a journal on the nightstand. It's handwritten in Mandarin, but I should be able to read most of it. Most of the entries seem to be about the building manager's life. It talks a lot about a family in China, but not much else. Last page has been torn out, but I can keep the entries recorded in my journal app. Oh, in the journal app. Though I do not wish to leave my home, America is a land of excess and money for the taking. I can, through Hong Kong or Thailand, find a way there and set up a system to get money home to Bing and our daughter. It is a comfort to know that my brother is taking care of Bing and Lei. I am in enemy land alone, but while setting up a business is not easy, this is a foundation for my family. While the Chongqing Club is becoming more popular and I make more wealth, I must never forget my duty to my homeland. Americans waste more than spend. Their excesses will lead them to ruin, but I am not one of them and can only gain from their stupidity. Another letter from my brother demanding more and more. What about your responsibility? How should I live while working here if I send every penny back to them? Enough. They're leeches, and only think of themselves. Do your duty. Feed the homeland and it will feed you. Stop begging for what I earn to leave me with scraps. Your brothers and sisters count on you as you count on them. What right do you have to eat if they cannot? My heart is broken. I wish to return more than anything, but I know there has been no home there for a long time. I heard them again last night. Why do they hound me even now? They still only beg for more. It is impossible. I should ask Lai Guak about it, but stress must be causing these visions. Nothing exists beyond our world, and I will not forget the teachings of my homeland over some bad dreams. I don't actually know what the Chinese believe about the afterlife. Judged by the frame, the man in this portrait was very important. I don't know who he is, but I get an uneasy feeling looking at him. The nightstand has some junk on it and the light isn't working. Nothing of interest here. An old offering shrine. There's more dust and grime built up here than anywhere else in this apartment. Looks as though the shrine went unused long before the building became abandoned. A brass offering plate. It's clearly gone unused for a long time. The photo frame's empty and the glass is shattered. Shrines like this need a photo to show who you're making offerings to. Wait a minute. There's a Betamax tape that seems to have fallen behind the nightstand. So that's what you used to save. What's that? A third part of the photo is hidden behind some letters here. Oh, great. An old teacup. So we're looking around trying to find this picture. Small table of junk on it, nothing of note. The wok is similar to the one I did experiments with. Rather not look inside. It's entirely possible I'm looking for may not even be in this room. That's the key maker machine. 201 is the one we came from. We got the key for 205. That would be this one here. Let's try this key. So this is your save point. An old Betamax video player. There's already a Betamax tape loaded, so I can record my progress here. I'll need to find more tapes going forward, though. So... yeah. It'd be nice if I could actually see this files to see if it's saved correctly, because if I have to go all the way back to the start, I am going to flip. So right now I'm literally just walking down the hall mashing the B button on my Xbox. No. So if you doubted I was mashing B, there you go. Let's step away from that and continue mashing B. I don't know if that did anything. Wait a minute, there's a slight bulge in the image. Seems to be something hidden behind it. Piece of the photo matches up with the other. Let's actually try. Can we examine the military uniform?
What's this?
Open the pocket, and there's our third picture. Do we not have the whole thing, or how do we combine items? Ah, here we go. There's a tape dispenser on the desk. I can piece together these photo parts and maybe get some answers. Photo of a Chinese family. I'm unsure of who they are, but they clearly are connected to the man who lived in this apartment. This is the desk, yada yada. No, to find a way to make an offering. Place the cup. Just need some sticks, which we found in the hallway. Joss incense sticks. There's only 6 left, but that'll be plenty. So, yeah. This is not going to be a daily... This will not be a daily upload, I'm afraid. So I'm assuming he cannot enter here. Now the thing that I'm concerned about is when I go into that room, it's now a dead end, because he'll be behind us. I don't know if coming out right now will get his attention and he'll just change direction, but I'm kind of hoping he'll wander around somewhere. Place the sticks. Come on, where is it? Shit, I forgot I threw it out when I ran out of gas. Saw an ashtray in the main room. Maybe there's another lighter out there. Now to find joysticks and something to hold them up with. A flip-top lighter. On inspection, the cotton's damp and it smells like lighter fluid. How is that possible? So if you don't know, the cotton holds the lighter fluid in there. It's not like there's a bottle of lighter fluid in
Leave me
it.
alone!
That is so melodramatic, man. Can't believe what I'm seeing. What's happening? None of this feels possible, but if there's a way out of here, I doubt I'll get there easily. For now, it looks like I'm going to have to pay as much attention to surviving as finding an exit. The house is... This house is clean, unlocked. Kinda curious if anything here changed. Don't have the luxury of being a wuss. The bag is filled with rice. Rice work perfectly to hold up the joysticks. I'll take a cupful. So I guess I was supposed to have grabbed those, or maybe the ashes sufficed as an alternative? Right now I'm just curious if anything has changed, something that may clue us in on what to do next. Because I thought we had to make periodic trips to this building throughout the course of the game to unlock more and more. Like, you do stuff in the building, then you go out, wander around for a while, come back. Oh, holy crap. So, yeah, right there I actually did save. Beforehand it didn't. That could have been really, really bad. I was hoping that tape would let us save more. Third drawer. So yeah, I think I'm going to put a break in the video here. This is going on long enough for a first video with so little explained and me not having direction. So we will pick up here next time and hopefully find out how to move to the next floor and find out how the game is set up precisely. Hope you guys found this informative, because I imagine most of you will have trouble at the elevator, since it's very counterintuitive, let's face it. But yeah, that is it for... Hold on. Interesting. One of the notes is ripped. Matches the paper I found in the crawl space. It's a 4-digit number, 9615. Okay, yeah, we'll worry about this in the next video. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.